Hi you all, welcome back to Kindercrafty. Well, I have been on YouTube for 1 year now. I believe I posted my first little crafty video on Halloween 2012. So those of you that have been following me for a year, my very first subscribers, thank you for supporting my channel. And those of you that are new, welcome, and I hope the direction of my videos in the next year produce some great content. So today I'm going to do kind of a departure from my typical style of video. I just thought I would change things up a little bit since it's my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And today I'm going to do 25 facts about me that you may not know. So I thought I'd share a little bit more about myself and kind of let you all know kind of who Jessica Kindercrafty is. It's not going to be in random order. I know that those are really popular, but those of you that have been following me know that I am way too organized and orderly just to throw together a random video. So we're going to do like childhood up to me now. So come along. Here we go. 1. I am from the Midwest. Oh yes, right smack dab in the Midwest, and I have not lived in the Midwest for 11 years now. 2, I am the 3rd child out of 4 siblings. I have 1 brother and 2 sisters, which makes me the middle child. I know you're saying, Jessica, there isn't a middle child if there's 4 kids, but my brother is a middle too. So because he's the only boy and I'm the middle girl, I feel like I'm really like the middle child. 5, I went to a private Christian school. So elementary was public school and then high school was a private Christian school. Okay, number 6, I taught kindergarten and 1st grade for 15 years. So I only taught 1st grade for 1 year. So most of my experience was in kindergarten and I absolutely loved it. I actually won a teaching award, you all. In the little small town where I live now, it's kind of like a big deal to this teaching award. So the year that I went through, it's like a long process. There are 300 applicants, and you go through a process of being observed, and you have to submit a lot of data. And by the end of the school year, I was in the top 30. So it was kind of fun. It was actually a black tie affair and it was televised. So that's kind of a cool fact about me. I bought a condo on my own as a single woman. No one helped me. I had no man with me. I did the whole thing. And it was a huge accomplishment because as a single school teacher, I didn't think that there was any way that I would be able to afford my own home, and I did it. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is a fun fact. My husband is 2.5 years younger than me. I know, most people think that, I guess my personality seems to lend itself to dating somebody that would be older than me, but no. My husband is 2.5 years younger than me. And we dated long distance for 2 years. Not like so long distance. It was a like 2.5 hour drive. So one of us was in the car every single weekend for 2 years. Mostly him. I'd go like maybe once a month over there. He was usually coming over here for 2 years. So then when we finally got engaged, this is number 11, I planned my wedding in 3 months. Well, teachers only get 3 times the year when we can actually have a break long enough to have a wedding and a honeymoon. And that is, you all know, Christmas break, spring break, or summer break. Well, it was fall when I got engaged, and because of my age, I just didn't really want to wait any longer. So I planned a Christmas wedding. It was beautiful. So, that's number 12. I got married at Christmas time. Number 13, I only had 40 guests at my wedding. When you reach a certain age, having every sorority sister from college isn't like the biggest priority. I knew I had a set budget, and I knew that I wanted to spend more money on the location and the food and flowers and the atmosphere, rather than having like every person I've ever known there. So it was very intimate and very beautiful. I loved it. I got married at 38 years old, which I'm going to tell you my real age here in a little bit. 38 years old, I was a bride for the very first time. Neither my husband nor I had ever been married before. Neither of us had ever had any children. So even though I was an older bride, a more mature bride, it was still really fun. We still had that giddiness of being married and newlyweds and starting our lives together. 15, we took our honeymoon at Disney. It was so fun. We knew that we wanted to go somewhere that wasn't, too outrageously expensive, but we wanted to have fun, and we wanted to do something that we wouldn't experience Disney like we wouldn't be able to experience it once we had kids. So we really did it up. We stayed at the Grand Floridian. We ate and drank our way through Epcot. It was a lot of fun. We stayed, our room had a water view so we could see boats coming and going. We could see the Magic Kingdom from our window. So it was outstanding. Any of you that are single and have not planned a wedding yet, go do your honeymoon at Disney at Christmas time. It was spectacular. Okay, number 16. My little boy was born at 31 weeks gestation. I got preeclampsia. I felt like I had the flu. I was at school teaching, actually, and I just didn't feel well, and I had not had any morning sickness the whole time with him. So this was unusual, and one of my good friends that I taught with, she was the one that encouraged me to call my doctor, and my principal actually sent me home when he found me laying on the floor in my classroom. Not good. I had him that night. 17, my little boy spent 5 weeks in the NICU, and I went up every 3 hours to nurse him. As soon as he was old enough to actually breastfeed and he was off the feeding tubes, I went up, I scrubbed in like a surgeon. Every 3 hours, I made it my mission to nurse that baby. So, when I had him, number 18, fun fact 18, I was 39 years old. So if you do the calculations, I got married at 38. Oh yes, we got pregnant 2 months after our wedding. And another fun fact, I'm just going to slide this one in here. I was told that I wouldn't be able to conceive any kids. So if you've been told that, don't give up. Number 19, we don't give our baby any vaccines with aborted fetus cells in them. I know many of you probably don't even know that. I didn't know until my baby had a bad reaction to vaccines at 2 months. I didn't even research it. I just thought that's what you do. And so I started doing a lot of research and found that there are vaccines with aborted fetus cells in them, and we do not want that in our baby. So he doesn't get any vaccines with aborted fetus cells. And along with that, number 20, we have our baby on an alternative vaccination schedule. So he does receive the vaccines that do not contain aborted fetus cells, but he gets them at a much slower rate. We don't give him 5, we don't stack the vaccines. He gets 1 at a time. So I think that's an interesting fact about me, because my personality is kind of more like I'm a rule follower. I follow the book, so to speak. But when it comes to my son, I'm a little bit different, I guess. Okay, fun fact 21. I am 41 years old. I am an older mommy, which means that a lot of times I watch these young mommies here on YouTube and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even keep up. I'm an older mommy, but with that comes some wisdom, so I wouldn't change it for the world. Fun fact 22. Did I mess this up? 22. I love warm, sunny days. Love it. I grew up in a state that had long, dreary, gray winters, and I don't care to go back to that. I like the sun. I am happier when the sun is shining on my face and it's nice and warm. I would choose to be hot and sweaty any day over freezing cold. My favorite foods are bread, pasta, and cheese. Oh yes, you can probably tell by my physique that I love to cook and I love to eat. And bread, pasta, and cheese are not probably the best foods for you, but they are tasty. I love to cook. That's another fun fact about me. Some of you may know this. I really enjoy cooking, and I cook for my family. Every night on the weekends, I make, 3 meals. I love it. It's fun for me, and fortunately, my husband and my baby love my cooking. So I just keep cooking. My nationality, people ask me this all the time. My nationality, are you ready, you all? I am American Mutt. I am French, Irish, American Indian, and Welsh. That's what makes me. And the last fun fact about me, I love preppy clothes. I'm a girl from the 80s. I love to dress my little boy preppy. Polo outlet store, look out, because every year I come in and stock up. So that's 25 fun facts about me. Thanks for watching, you all. Thanks for supporting my channel, and I'll see you soon.